What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Bandit, and today I'm bringing you the third episode of my GBA series. This matchup is against Jackson, aka Jetpack Batman, and I'm using the same team that I used for the last two battles, which is the Focus Sash, Suicide Lee's Azelf, the Mega Manetric, the Double Scarf Victini, and Diggersby, Specially Defensive Mew with Leftovers, and Physically Defensive Gligar with Eviolite. Without further ado, let's hop right into the battle.
Okay, so I'm going to lead off with my Diggersby against his Noivern. I'm going to aim a knockoff at it, and it's going to hit Entei instead and remove its Choice Band, which is really nice for me because Choice Band Entei hurts. I switch off into my Gligar, who is physically defensive. I'm going to take barely any damage from his Sacred Fire. He's going to switch off into Quagsire as I U-turn out. I go into my Azelf, and I aim a taunt at Quagsire, but it hits Noivern instead. Which isn't really doing a whole lot. Boom Burst is going to do a significant portion of my health as I get my rocks up. He outspeeds, so I switch into my specially defensive Mew, and I take about a third of my health from Boom Burst. I have Leftovers Recovery and his taunt ends. He hits Dark Pulse, which also does about a third of my health, but not a real issue, because I know I can live another one with my Leftovers Recovery. So he goes ahead and hits Dark Pulse one more time, and I do Roost up. At this point, he reveals that he does in fact have Taunt, and actually stops me from roosting again, which was cool for him. I get my Leftovers Recovery, and I switch off into my Azelf just as fodder. He drops a special attack with Draco, so this Noivern is no longer a threat at all. I'm able to bring in my Diggersby and U-turn out for the KO. I bring in my Victini, he counters with his Quagsire, so I immediately U-turn into my Gligar, and I absorb his Toxic. That was really cool. Got the immunity there. I knock off his Leftovers. This Quagsire would have been a real issue had I not been carrying Hidden Power Grass on my Manectric. So in here, I get greedy, I stay in, and I end up getting burnt by Scald. I kind of figured he would switch out there, but I mispredicted. Anyway, I go U-turn into my Manectric. He gets a crit with Scald, but that's fine, doesn't really matter. I am able to finish him off, of course, with Hidden Power Grass. He goes down and brings in his Kyurem. Now, this Kyurem would not be an issue had it not been Scarfed, which he reveals right there. This is where Gligar is the man, lives with 1 HP, and knocks off his Scarf. That was hugely instrumental in this fight. Scarfed Kyurem would have absolutely demolished this team, because it does outspeed both of my Scarfers. But with it, Scarf gone, I'm able to use my Diggersby to take it out. Switch off into my Mew to take the Fake out without an issue. And I believe I Roost up here, knowing that he's got an Entei to switch into a Will-O-Wisp. So yeah, I go straight for Roost. He hits Stone Edge on me, does not very much damage because he doesn't have his Choice Band. I U-turn off into my Diggersby, and at this point I'm able to simply Earthquake everything to death. He brings an Excadrill. I was worried that it would be a Scarfed Excadrill, but it turns out it was not. I'm able to finish it with Earthquake, and then I'm also able to finish Medicham with Earthquake.
Overall, great game against Jackson. He played extremely well. He's probably one of the best players in our league, hands down. I'm extremely proud of this victory, and it was definitely a close game. I definitely made a few mistakes here and there, but overall I think that my play was particularly solid. I don't think that Jackson ever made any terrible misplays. I just think that over time I was able to out-rotate him, and that's why I won that battle.